Hello, welcome to another tutorial from Mesira. This is actually my second tutorial. This tutorial is about sticker capture and placement. This method allows us to take snapshots at the exact same place, and it allows us to place them at the exact pixel perfect spot. So for this to work, we need to have a standard frame that we place our designs onto. In my Boulder Dash recreation, and this is actually a sprite from the Boulder Dash level I made, and all my designs were 10 by 10 big grid. Okay, this is a 10 by 10 grid, and the framing is very important, because when we scale the design, we want to scale every one of them in the same manner, regardless of the size of the design itself. So we need to have a frame like this. After placing it on this frame, which is an invisible hologram, and you see the anti-gravity tweaker here, so the neons, the thin layer neons, doesn't fall down. The design is actually a thin layer neon. It's very important that it's a thin layer, and it should be placed on top of one layer thick neon, hologram. If we're using the medium grid, we place it onto a photo location provided in the level which I'm going to give out. You see, I've placed it right on top of the surface, and it is also very important. It's right on top of the surface. And because I scaled it, the design itself is not actually in the grid anymore, but it doesn't matter because our frame is, and our frame is what matters, because we're going to cut out from the frame, not the design. Okay, you see that I've placed other frames here, and these are the photo locations, and they can be cloned however many you like. Okay, let's place it here, doesn't matter, and it's not hardwired to each other, but it works. Alright, once we place our design onto this photo location, we go to the play mode. But of course we save the changes, and once we go to the play mode, we enter the controlinator, and you see we can switch between the photo locations here. We turn off the lights using the X button, and our neon shows really well, and we start taking pictures using the snapshot after pressing the start button. Again, I go to the next location, press the start, and take a snapshot. After taking all the pictures, we go back to the create mode. In the create mode, we'll have holograms. The sizes are not important really, but they have to be a thin. It's better if they are thin layer, and their animation speeds should be 0, and you shouldn't forget to turn off the speed when off also. These both should be 0. We then place the stickers that we've taken, and you don't really have to care about the size. You just place them. They could be on a single hologram, doesn't matter. Just you could make it about the same. It's not really important. And we place the last one. Okay, then what we do is we start cutting them using the sticker cutter. We cut, and after cutting it, we need to make them 16 by 9 again. For this one to be easy, I've placed a guide object there, and go back to the big grid, of course, and let's make it 16 by 9. Okay, this one is done. Just place them there. Get this one, make it 16 by 9 again. Okay, this is done. And also make this 16 by 9. Just make everything 16 by 9 again so we can cut them away. Alright, after this one you can start cutting manually, as the frame itself, as you see here, is of course on a medium grid. See here, the frame itself is in a medium grid, but for this one I've made it a stencil object which I use to cut out things easily. They have to be in the same layer. Okay, I just cut out. Yes, and I cut them out again. It's very effortless. Just make sure that you cut out from the right spot. Okay, and I take all my designs to a black background, make them as big as how I like in the level. They're going to be 1 grid big in the level I make, so just make them 1 grid big. Again, your designs doesn't need to be square, just needs to be in a standard frame. Just place them next to each other. Okay, just I'm going to make them brighter. You see the animation frames here. I'm just going to place them in the order that I want, and for the demonstration I'll just connect them to my animation chip here. You'll see when I put them together how perfectly they are aligned, and there's no jumpiness in the position. You see here they're perfectly aligned. The only problem being the slight difference caused by the hologram, which will be dealt with the Move DLC, which will bring us up the panel, sticker panel material. So you see we have an pixel perfect stickers, and working really well with the animation also. Okay, this is the end of my tutorial. I'm going to give this a level away so you can take your own pictures. I hope you like it. I hope you use it in your creations, and bye.